Welcome to CharacterSelect. My name is Dave, and with me today is...
Tyler.
And we are playing Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened.
It's the spooky, scary Sherlock game.
So, for anybody that doesn't remember or is new here, many years ago, Tyler and I did the first case in Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment.
Which was based on Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment.
Yes. And there was always kind of this intention to go back and play it more, but as the years have passed, sadly it has not occurred. However, there's a Sherlock Holmes game that's based in the Cthulhu mythos.
There sure is, Dave.
And
it's
that's
this
the
one.
game that we're playing for CharacterSelect. Yay!
Oh no! Spooky, scary.
So, I don't know anything about this. You haven't played it either, right?
I have not. I do know one thing about this, that this game was made years and years ago.
Okay.
It was one of the earlier Frogwares Sherlock games. This one is a total remake of that game in their newer engine that they made the Sherlock Holmes Year 1 game, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But it's basically like, the origin story of Sherlock or whatever.
Right.
Which was pretty good. But this was made like last year. So this is like a brand new game.
Made by Ukrainian developers in Ukraine during a war.
The occupation. Yeah. So.
During the actual goddamn war. So, all kudos to Frogwares, for... They've been through some shit in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, for real. But we're gonna play the game.
So let's get in.
Let's get stuck in.
Let's do it.
We're also playing on the hardest difficulty level, which is Master of Deduction.
Because I ain't no bitch.
Think I'm gonna need hints like some kind of bitch. The shadow over London.
I get it, because Shadow over Innsmouth. Get it, Dave?
Yes, I got it. Did you say that this was on a new engine that they did for Year 1?
Yeah.
Which is not the same one that they had for Devil's Daughter?
That might be the same engine.
Okay.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I...
Without refrigeration?
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Something about a Scandinavian princess.
Today.
Let me tab out real quick. Close a few windows I have going, because it's
Little
lagging
choppy?
just a little bit. Free up some of that sweet RAM. All right. Wee.
Oh, God,
and
don't do
wee.
Is Watson going to eat his tea this time at least?
He might.
Uh,
All right.
So papers on the
Newspapers.
table. Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. We've got... That's not important. A book from...
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's
Barnes
good
and
service.
Nobles?
I was going to say look at the paper first.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
Okay, never mind. What's in the paper? London Advertiser, September 28th, 1882. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Ildor. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Ildor's personal bodyguard. Longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late-night promenade. Spokesman for the police assures the Advertiser that they are confident the bodyguard will be located one way or another, as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whether by his peers at the Gentlemen's Club or the fair nightingales who comfort them.
I mean, he could also be dead.
Local gossip.
Because it's 1880s London.
Yeah.
I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men.
Whoever is not
Innocent
aware,
people
The Strand is the
contact.
magazine in
That's
which the
preposterous.
Adventures
My
of
dear
Sherlock
fellow,
Holmes was
life
originally
infinitely
published.
stranger than anything which the mind of man
I did not know that.
Well, life used your newspaper to wake
pretty
up
sure that's the
posterior,
case.
So after
Jim
that
can throw it up if I'm
unpleasant
correct or
discovery
not.
This morning I disposed of it.
Thank you,
But
Jim.
in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Okay.
He's got to have the Strand, man.
Well, make sure to grab your hat. Oh, that is
Here's-
a wall of crazy up there.
Yep. And here's his chemistry table and the elephant.
Elephant. This is the... This might be a new engine, but this is the same apartment from Crimes and
Dustbin is
Punishment.
yours for the
Oh,
digging,
sure.
Mr. Holmes.
He doesn't have his post affixed to the mantelpiece with a knife.
Well, that's because it was just delivered.
Yeah, well,
Don't look at me. If you want the newspaper, you'll have to get your hands dirty.
okay.
It's rainy today. Why not dress something more appropriate for the weather? Open the casebook with C, navigate to the wardrobe tab with Tab, and put on a hat.
Sure. Ooh, that's spooky. I love how those things are moving and undulating ever so
I
slightly.
didn't notice that until you pointed it out. Thanks, jerk.
Right. Look, here's London. Part of London. Baker Street, probably.
A very small part of London.
Yep. London town. Let's put
Yeah.
on a nice pea coat
No, you gotta put on a
And-
duster.
and a hat.
No.
Fezzes
Fezzes
are cool.
God damn you, Doctor Who, you've ruined it for everybody. Headwear for fans of tautology. It's a hat you wear on your top, so it's a top hat. Looks like it would suit you.
Did you know he never wore this?
I did know that, yes.
Yeah. In the original stories of Sherlock Holmes, he has never worn this hat. It was Basil Rathbone who popularized that or something. He's got some glasses and a fake mustache and a beard. And a really gross, weird beard. And some scars.
Oh, you can Watson it up too.
Yeah, Watson needs a hat on. There we go.
Hat's
what I'm talking about.
This isn't spooky enough. Can you please just put on a proper hat and coat?
I'm just cleaning up the little "Hey, you can do these things" check marks.
Oh, fair. Does he have like a coat with a mantle? What's the third from in the middle, in the top? The worst suit in the game, just awful. Ugh, it is kind of gross.
Did you ever play the Call of Cthulhu computer RPG?
Which one?
The more recent one.
I played like a couple of hours of it on Halloween, like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah.
Do you remember that they had like a guy there who effectively was the King in Yellow?
Is that what that's a reference to?
It might be, because it's a very goddamn similar suit.
Well, I mean, he
Anyway,
is in
this
yellow.
one.
Yeah.
I'll put that on.
And take off your bruises. Yeah. Why did they make Sherlock so pretty?
No, he's about right. I mean, he's got the right... Well, no. The nose isn't right. He's supposed to have, like, an aquiline nose.
Which is turned up?
No, it's like a Roman nose, so it's like a long
bulbous.
bridge. No, not bulbous, but it's got like a long flat bridge, and then it breaks like right here and goes down. Not like a straight line. It's like a hooked nose. But whatever, that's fine.
Well, we're dressed for the occasion now.
Yep. There we go. Do I go out this way? Oh wait, do I? I think the difficulty I'm on has turned off all interactivity things, so I have to pay attention to what I'm doing.
There's
and
your
not
best
just
thing.
look, and not just look for. Oh, look, there's a marker over there that I can look at.
Right.
Well, is that a porcupine quill?
Rotate it. I think it might be a
The
bone.
cactus spine.
Never
If it gets in
mind.
your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool.
That's a weird thing to know.
Sure.
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Well, the strand is missing.
Get your
Oh.
copy of the Strand here.
Sure. You there, lad?
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
You were just
had
fucking-
them.
Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
Okay, he's
Okay.
got
Alright,
fucking.
You got
yeah.
a point there, my dude. All right.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Of
Dr.
course
Watson.
he does.
Cool, now I can take the day off.
What an enterprising young lad.
I mean, he's doing his best.
I don't care what he did to the paper because I know what
Well,
happened to it. It's in
no.
the trash can.
He said that it was potting soil,
Yeah,
which
but,
is
like, it's-
interesting.
But I know what happened to it. It's in the trash can. Whatever. I'll
Did you
ask.
see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Okay. What about
Can
him?
you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises.
He's very true.
Which
Very
way did he
true.
go?
Not sure.
He's very
I was
true,
distracted by
Tyler.
customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
That's how
that's
you
his
get
whole-
some Baker Street irregulars.
Exactly. We got a new question in
Get
my
the
mind
Strand. Get your
palace.
copy of the...
Open the casebook.
Yep. Mind palace. Ugh.
Who ruined the Strand?
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. You can only have one.
Interesting. So perhaps the person who was at the door was Mr. Barnes.
That would make sense. But how did he ruin the newspaper?
Strand
Well, I guess
here.
that's a question for him. It said it was around the corner, right? So 221B.
Well, they said it was close enough to walk.
Yep. But I don't know which direction it's in. Look, there's a Japanese flag right there for some reason. Lady, what's your
Do
deal?
you even have enemies that would want to kill you?
She's just
Oh,
sad. It's the
perhaps
rain.
From Cordona.
She's got seasonal
Cordona.
affective disorder.
Cordona is the fictional Mediterranean island from the Sherlock Holmes Year 1 game that they made. I don't know what the title is. Oh, it is the Embassy of Japan.
Well, I'm
Neat.
gonna look it up now.
But this game is a sequel to that game. This is the same model of Sherlock that they have
Yeah.
in that game, so
Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1.
that's it.
He is effectively 21 years old in this game.
Steinwick's Manor. Smoking tobacco. What do you want? My dude? You alright there? Bro? Okay. You got it.
He really wants his smoking tobacco, I guess.
That's a pigeon right there.
Wait, look up at that flag.
Hold on. Pets are welcome. Please leave your kids outside. This one right here?
That's not the right flag. That's not the right flag.
Well, they're
I don't
Ukrainian, so...
No, okay, yes, but... The Union Jack...
Look at that pug on there. That's a pretty good pug. Millinery.
Oh, no. You know what? I'm sorry. They are correct. I thought it
Dave
was...
is wrong again.
No, I thought Ireland was added to the Union Jack in 1901. It was 1801.
Ah, there you go.
Hey, there's the Strand. Maybe we can get a newspaper.
I would like a newspaper, please.
Lady.
No?
Lady. Lady.
I
think
cannot
we-
get a newspaper. How about a pumpkin?
Think we have to do the Mind Palace thing.
Well, I don't know what to... Well, let's see. We have a cactus thing. Strain was missing. We've read the advertiser.
Alright. I think you went
Barnes
the
and
wrong
Noble's
way.
book sale. Well, I know, but Dave, I could only pick... It's a 50-50.
Look, I'm just saying. But I think if you go to the Mind Palace,
Yep.
and then Who Ruined the Strand,
Oh boy, listen to this.
I think we need to say that. Or just keep that. Because it's not forcing us to...
No.
Hmm.
No, alright. I'm just gonna skip that. Alright, let's look for this bookstore, wherever it is. That, I don't know which flag that is. I think that's...
That's the English flag.
Is it? Because I
Yeah.
thought the English flag was that without the shield. Like the flag of the cross of St. George or whatever. St. George's Cross.
English flag with 3 lions. It's the Royal Arms of England. No,
Okay.
wait. It's the English flag with the Royal Arms of England.
Okay, so then we're both correct.
Yeah. Oh, there's Barnes Bookshop somewhere.
Sorry, where?
Down the street a bit.
Oh, Barnes & Noble.
Is that where
See,
that came
there's-
from?
What? I don't know. It might be.
Alright, so we got British, UK, Ireland, no, English,
That's St.
UK.
George's Cross there.
UK, Australia, or the Commonwealth.
That would be the Commonwealth because Australia has stars on it, right?
Yes, but I don't think it did at this point. But it's the Commonwealth flag.
Right.
And then Ireland again, or England again, and then the Union Jack.
Right.
So,
What fun. New books in store. Charles Dickens, M. Gogol.
Edgar
Edgar
Allan
Allan
Poe? I love that guy.
It's Poe, Dave.
I'm aware.
I know.
2 books
What
for
did-
the price of 1? That's a fucking deal.
Especially in 1880.
Yeah.
What did Gogol write? That name sounds familiar, but I don't recognize it for whatever reason. Well, I mean, I recognize it because it sounds familiar, but I don't know what he wrote.
He is Nick. Is it M or N?
M.
Well,
First class
Author.
cuts.
there's no M. Gogol. There is a Nikolai Gogol
Mm-hmm.
who wrote The Nose, Viv, The Overcoat, and Nevsky Prospect.
Why do I remember that name then?
You gonna talk
Unless
to the
I'm
fucking
thinking-
bookseller?
Well, unless I'm trying to like gather like locations I can fast travel to.
I mean, I guess.
That guy's having fun. Maybe I'm thinking of Golgo. Did you ever read Golgo? Golgo
No.
13?
Oh, Duke Togo. Do
Yes.
not walk behind him if you value your life.
That was a good series.
I watched a
you-
lot of that anime.
Did you watch the OVA or whatever? OAV?
I don't know about the OVA, but I watched a lot of the anime itself. Oh,
You
Hey.
there. Fine fellow.
How about that Vogel fellow? He seems rather obsessed with you. Would
Sorry,
he
what?
do something like this?
Watson's just talking about possible people that might try to kill you.
You there.
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
I think that poster's as up as it's gonna get, my dude.
I mean, it's raining.
All right, we got to get a copy of the Strand. Figure out who destroyed our copy of the Strand. Talk to the bookseller who's on a break.
Yep.
Could you help me? I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Alright, let's think here. We have a cactus spine.
It still says we have to do something in. It still says we have to do something in the Mind Palace.
Does it?
Yes. See how it's lit up? I think we have to commit to something.
Oh, here we go.
Newsboy's testimony. The newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books, and this morning Mr. Barnes, the local bookseller, delivered a novel for Dr. Watson. Cactus spine for assassination, a loud bang. A visit to Mr. Barnes is in order. One way or another, whether or not somebody is trying to kill Holmes with some kind of, spine poison thing.
Okay, so now that this... I mean, sorry, not to interrupt. Now that this has, like, a little pin and little
Yeah.
marquee thingy on it,
Come now, Mr. Holmes.
yeah,
Yes,
that means
Barnes
we
has
can
his
ask
faults, but he also
people
has his
to...
scruples.
Not every
Ask
pawn
people
knows
about
it's
it.
part of a game.
Yeah, I don't think Barnes tried to kill you, but I think he
No,
can help us out.
I think they're starting this game off with, like, Sherlock being slightly a bit more paranoid than he usually would be because it is a Lovecraftian story.
Fair.
Oh, look, the thing's gone.
Yeah.
We solved the mystery, Dave.
Well, we solved a mystery.
Ooh, look at that.
That's from Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMORPG that you
That
can
is
now
the,
play up to Heavensward or
The Stormblood.
Stormblood for
That is
free.
the Tree of Life or whatever, right?
Yes, and the Nine Realms.
You there, good man. Good sir!
Observe.
Allow me to do my Sherlock thing and look at you.
I remember this.
Bags under eyes.
Effects of overwork. His
Discombobulate.
fingers are dirty.
Because he's been writing or something.
Newspaper ink. Anything in his shoes? His
Nope.
Not his knee. Leans heavily on his right leg, sore left
Because
leg.
the wear patterns on his thing, or
Ankles,
the-
feet.
bends in his thing.
Yeah, feet. Dirty feet.
Muddy shoes. Oh, high heels.
Wants to look taller. Mr. Barnes has large bags under his eyes as a result of poor sleep and stress. He's developed a limp, likely a result of an attack. That's assuming a lot. Wears high heels to look taller or stronger, presumably to deter future violence. He's being threatened by someone and might be involved in a plot against me. Blackmail, victim, workaholic. That is some fucking deductive leaps of logic right there. There is some inductive.
Well, that's like if he's a blackmail
Oh.
victim or he's a workaholic.
Result of long hours of intense work, he's not very confident and tries to appear taller by wearing high heels. It seems unlikely that such a person would be involved in a murder plot, even if the ink on his hand suggests he is the one who soiled the newspaper. He could still be a pawn in a bigger plan without his knowledge. Do we accuse him?
J'accuse! No. Like, again, like I said, I think they're trying to make it, like,
Holmes is a little paranoid.
a little bit.
Okay. What do you think?
I think he's a workaholic.
Fair. I mean, he delivers books himself. That's kind of a big deal. Even
Mr.
when they're right
Barnes?
around there.
A word. Oh, for goodness sake.
I think we were
Okay,
wrong.
maybe I was wrong.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you coming.
What the fuck?
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about
Maybe he is a blackmail victim.
in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
No, really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later.
Kick in the door.
Trust me, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
You got it.
What
Books.
information could we get?
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
That's a pretty cool painting.
It's definitely a painting. What do we have here?
Oh, The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. A weird book with a weird eye on it.
That's not important.
A book of Egyptology.
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
What about that paper? Catalog of exotic plants on Barnes' counter. The name of the catalog reads Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love. Weird.
He might be trying to make like some love potion or something.
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
I think that paper is possessed.
Oh, look, a little puppy.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Look at that fucking bone in that dish. Jesus.
That thing is huge compared to... There's money on the counter? You're just going to leave that there?
That's a lot of money in 1880, whatever.
I don't even know how much that is.
It's paper, which means it's
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
true.
of money.
That is true. What do we got here? Macbeth.
Macbeth.
The Mystery of Edwin Drood, which I think is the not the first detective story, because that was Edgar Allan Poe. Mystery of Edwin Drood, I believe, was a book that Charles Dickens didn't finish. It's kind of like Canterbury Tales. It was a story that he never finished writing. I think that's correct.
The novel was left
Improvised
unfinished
stand,
in his
but
writing
it does
desk
make
on
the
his
flowers
desk.
more visible. In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
Maybe our paranoia is justified. Something out there.
The finest view London has to offer.
Mind Palace time. Why is Barnes acting so strangely?
Well, let's see.
Dead flowers on display. Yeah.
Okay, so we know that that's correct.
Yes.
So what if we do that?
No, that doesn't make sense.
Okay, so why is he... So he's involved in some scheme.
I don't think dead flowers on display is the right thing. Yeah, dead
You
flowers...
don't?
No, dead flowers on display isn't the right thing, I don't think. Character portrait of Mr. Barnes. Try that.
I can't remove it. This is correct.
Oh. Okay.
So he's... What if he's involved in the disappearance of that person?
That would be quite the leap of logic. Cactus spine potentially poisoned. Try that. No?
What if we don't have everything we need so far?
Possible. Can you unpin the bookstore thing so it's not taken up? Oh, never mind.
Apologies, but I can't hear you.
Is there something in that
Please
corner?
come back later.
What, this corner over here?
Yeah.
No. Oh. No, actually, you're right.
Recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Hmm.
A heavy person.
Or he was trying to get a book from up on high?
Anything on those paintings? What about the chair?
No.
Okay. Something with that painting, maybe?
This one's kind of
I could
crooked.
hardly imagine anything
but he
more
can't-
macabre.
Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything with that.
Alright, let's go behind the counter one more time.
We're looking for a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book
The
stack.
boxes?
No, come on, Watson. Think.
Trying to think of a pun. No, none of this. Yep, alright. Can't do anything with this. What about this stuff here?
I like bookshops. One of the few spots in London where you are shunned for making a racket.
Alright,
What
so...
if we go outside and take a look across the street? Can we
Well, I
go outside?
wanted to... We can. I wanted to talk to the florist over here, because she might know about the cactus.
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
Okay.
Can I ask you about this?
The weather is dreary, isn't it?
Alright, can I go
To be fair,
inside
my
the
flowers
florist?
could use the rainfall.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Ah, here we go. There's the cactus.
Familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Oh.
It is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
Interesting. What about the windows? Oh,
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
interesting.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Observe.
We're doing it again.
For beauty or concealment, okay.
Bro, you really need to tone down the...
Distant look. Avoids eye contact or distracted. She's not looking at us, she's looking at the store. Honoring deceased husband, okay. Unusual for work attire. Change shoes upon arrival. She wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her dress was made from an expensive fabric that is not suitable for work. Her shoes show no traces of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. Her eyes constantly dart around the street, seemingly in search of someone, or perhaps she is waiting for someone. While she cherishes the memory of her departed husband, she is trying to move on, as suggested by her makeup and nice outfit. Perhaps she is dressing to attract someone's attention, or simply because she has learned to move on. Love herself again. Hide her tear-stained cheeks. Dress is made from an expensive fabric not suitable for outfield work. Changement.
I'm more thinking she's ready to move on, and
yeah.
she's with Barnes because of that spine that we found in the trash can.
That would make sense.
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No.
She looks a
but
little
distant look suggests
freaking
you
weird
see
from that
one
angle.
man's
You have
gaze
very
in particular.
odd
Who
eyes.
told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Provide evidence.
This thing.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
This thing.
One of these things is not like the other.
It's true.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Interessant.
What about...
I don't know anything about this, sorry.
Really? You don't know anything about the roses you're selling?
Hold on, before you do anything else. Ask if she knows about, flowers, exotic plants. There we go.
I don't know anything about this,
God
sorry.
damn it. Huh.
She says she only saw this cactus for the first time recently.
God damn it. We're thinking about this the wrong way.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Okay, Tyler, I figured out the sequence of events.
Okay.
Mr. Barnes was going to deliver a book. He was carrying the cactus for some reason. He tripped and fell, dropped the pot, and there was a bang. And it got potting soil on the strand and dropped a cactus needle, so he chucked it in the garbage. Or, what's his name? Watson chucked it in the garbage. Mr. Barnes then continued, saw that this lady wasn't at her spot, and just put the cactus there because the pot was broken, and went in. But, why is he freaking out?
I'll be off.
Don't know. But is there a back window we can perhaps get into?
Could you help me?
It's a shame I can't answer your question.
I hope he's zipped
Yeah.
up. Nope, he's
May
right
I
back to
ask
it.
for your assistance?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Sure, dude.
Alright, cool.
Nope. Alright.
Alright. Hey, you know what? Next time on TerraSelect, we're going to solve this seemingly inconsequential mystery.
Hooray!
But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And I don't know what this is going to help us with. No, I guess we'll find out.